Hi, welcome back to my video. It's your girl, Mind Your Biz Naive. Welcome back, or just welcome in general if you haven't been here before. I share content about men, how busted and disgusted and crusted over like cornbread that they are. Yeah, based off my experiences with them. It's just content about my life as being a veteran, someone that served in the military for a very long time. But today, okay, I want to share a video on, of course, men, right? Okay, so sometimes I get triggered in these videos because it brings up like feelings, right? But anyways, today I want to talk about how men really secretly want to break you down. And the bottom line up front is because he's jealous of you. Are you the type of girl that's always smiley, always very well put together? Everybody likes coming to your desk. People like coming to ask you for advice. People like taking you out to lunch. People like strangers come up to you for no reason and ask you for questions or directions or even try to give you something for free. I'm gonna let you know right now, that man don't like that. And when I say that man, I mean your boyfriend. And sometimes for some women, your husband. These men are really, really, really insecure and jealous of you. And you think, well, how could this be? Because this person married me. They put a baby inside of me. They did that to trap you. They did that so no other man can have access to you spiritually, sexually, physically, right? They did that so that you could depend on them financially and mentally and emotionally. Here's some keys on why and how that man wants to break you down because he's secretly jealous of you, okay? Are you also the popular girl? Obviously, what I listed earlier means you're popular, right? Even if you don't think that you're popular, but people know you. They know you by your car. They know you by your walk. Even though you are facing a different direction, they know it's you from behind, right? They know it's you. He only wants to be with you because you're popular, because the attention that you bring to his life. He is a zero and you are the hero, okay? If you're somebody that is just, you are that girl. There's no other way to put it. You are that girl. He wants to become that guy. You are Barbie and he's not Ken, he's Steve. But with you, he became Ken. He really don't like how popular you are. I want you to know right now. At all, okay? Next, if you also are that popular girl, and let's say you were single before you met him, obviously, let's say single with no kids, let's say you were the newest baddie at work, in the city, with the car, with the looks, with the personality, you actually are a nice woman. And he sees that, he is going to instantly, just like every other male around you, be gravitating towards that and want that for himself. But he knows that's not who he really is. And he knows you probably would not like him for who he really is. So he pretends to put on a front that he's somebody else, that he a king when he actually is the pauper, right? He will do everything that he can do. Come by your desk, come check on you, bring you lunch, tell you to try his food, just compliment you, compliment your makeup today, your lipstick today. He is doing what he can to get you. And then when he finally gets you, because actually this is not the guy that you actually was ever really attracted to anyways. You looked at him and he was like, but him coming around, he grew on you, right? Yeah, I know, right? Because it happened to me too. Now that he has you, he's going to flaunt you. He is going to let everyone know that you are his woman. He's doing that because he wants to put out into the atmosphere, I'm that guy once again. I got the girl that no one else could get. And I'm going to keep her around by wifing her, by putting a baby in her, because I still don't want no one else to be around her. I still don't want no one else to be with her. I'm telling you, like in another psychology, another world, this sounds like a good thing. It's not. Because if he's not praising you while other people are praising you, if he's not giving you compliments while other people are giving you compliments, and he's looking at you like you really think you all that because people love you and like you a lot and that you're super blessed and that you have mentors in your life, you have parents in your life, he really secretly wants to be you. He wants to be with you and be you. I can't make this up. Like some real men probably don't even know stuff like this exists in men, but they do. There's men who want to be you and there's men who want to be with you. at the same time. And they wish they were you. They wish they were your brother. They met your daddy, they met your mom, and they was like, I wish I grew up like her. I wish I had the upbringing that she did. And I'm telling you, when men tell you this or men show you this, they secretly don't like you, and they don't want no one else to have you and see you for who you really are. And they will always try to break you down. They will always try to make you feel bad for having the good life. They will always try to make you feel bad for being beautiful, for checking yourself out in the mirror. They will call you vain. But in reality, if they were as attractive as you were, they would be doing the same thing, right? But they're not. They're flying monkeys. They look broke, busted, disgusting, crushed over like cornbread. They could never be you. So what's the best thing is to have you. Oh, okay. This is a big one. I listed all these things that make you popular, beautiful, intriguing. People love your laugh. People love your mind. And they also love your confidence. You are the type that's super confident in public, at least. Not to say that, confident girls don't have breakdowns at home, but we don't break down in public. We come through stunting. We make them gag in public. All that confidence, I'm telling you, he actually hates how confident you are because he could never be that confident, because his mama beat him down when he was a child mentally, because his daddy was never there to esteem him as a child, because he grew up to be Lil Ugly, okay? And who did you grow up to be? The swan, honey, period, right? He hates that. He hates how confident you are. He hates that people come to you and ask you for advice. He hates that you're a breath of fresh air. He hates that you have a personality. He hates that you have a bravado that's higher than anyone else's. He hates that. So what is he going to do? He is going to try to beat your confidence out of you. He's going to say, don't you think that was a little bit too cocky, too arrogant? But here's the thing. Them haters will get that arrogance confused with confidence. And I call it Godfidence. Don't let my Godfidence offend your insecurities. Just because you ugly inside, in your spirit, in your heart, doesn't mean I am. And if I did have any insecurities, I worked on them to the point that you couldn't even see them if you tried to with a magnifying glass. Okay? These men hate you. So anyways, going back to him not wanting you to be so confident, he's going to try to beat you down because he wants to be your only source of confidence. He wants you to come to him for money. He wants you to come for him for ideas. He doesn't even want you to bring money into the household. He wants you to eat off of his pockets, off of his plate, because without your bravado, having money in the bank, study what you drank, like without that, he thinks that you would be nothing. Without your looks, he doesn't really praise you a lot on how beautiful you are, does he? He thinks you would be nothing. Without G-O-D, he knows you would be nothing. We all know that. But specifically him, he wants to be your little G-O-D. Don't be bamboozled enough to think that this person is your Lord of your life. He did not save you, and he could never save you. You ain't no hoe, number one. Number two, the only person that can save you is Jesus, right? So there's no number three out there. There's no third option. It's not him. But if it was up to him, it would be him, but it's not. So sadly, these men come into our lives and they want to humble us. And you would think they come into our lives to want to return the love that we are giving to them, to us. They're not... They can't. I don't know why. It's just not in them. It's just not in them. But what I want you to do, once you recognize these red flags, these are red flags. These are keys I'm giving you, but in reality, they are red flags. Once you recognize these red flags, I want you to leave. I want you to pack up your Louis Vuitton. I want you to pack up the Gucci belt. Gucci gang over here, right? I want you to pack up Yves Saint Laurent perfume. I want you to go the door. I want you to leave, because that would be the best thing that has ever happened to you in your life from the time that you have met this scumbag. And I promise you, when you leave, it's going to be a breath of fresh air in your life. Once again, you're going to feel a heaviness that's been lifted off of you. And the reason why it was on you, because this person was trying to hold you down. He was trying to hold you back. And not just physically, mentally. And that's the most important thing. If someone can get into your head, you're a goner. Okay? You're a goner. Just know that. So the best thing you can do when you realize somebody, your man, actually is trying to humble you, trying to bring you down, is jealous of you, is to leave. And that's on period.